Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. It is October 2022. This is the reading for the month of October. Happy birthday to all your Libras out there. And let's go ahead and start your reading. So here on the top of the Tree of Life, we have what the problem is. It's a temperance, which temperance is usually a good balance between things, but because it is considered to be in the issue position, it does need show you that you need balance. Something's kind of off kilter. You need some moderation. Some things you're experiencing in your life are maybe one extreme or another. Let's see what unfolds here and see why that is. Right here we have the Page of Wands. So what's driving you forward at this point, even though you're kind of being pulled in different directions, it's basically, since you're kind of a person that kind of thinks outside of the box, you're looking at things with enthusiasm and new ideas. What is kind of reminding us here with the Page of Wands is sending you a message saying, okay, now you have to focus in order to develop that creative vision. So even though you're kind of being pulled apart in different directions, you have to focus in order to create that vision that you've been trying to create. And then you have another page, and of course with the pages we have messengers, right? So let's see what this messenger is bringing you here. And the creation, you have Page of Cups. The Page of Cups does reveal the beginning of a relationship, a possible new birth. She's kind of looking into that bowl with the light coming out of it, seeing if she can see any kind of vision, any kind of advice that's coming forward. And of course with the moon above there, it is a full moon. However, it does not light her path completely, so she does have to make sure she does listen to intuition, to her gut feeling, kind of turn inwards, to her faith and pray as well, but definitely counting on more than what she sees. But it is important for her to be receptive to the new opportunities that are coming forward. So it looks like there's new birth of opportunities, even though it's card also of new beginnings. It could be a beginning of a relationship with a new lover. It could be a beginning of a relationship with just yourself, or even like a partner at work. But it's definitely letting you know that there is possibility of new opportunities coming, and that new birth, it could be a new birth of ideas, which is very connected with this right here, with the new ideas, thinking outside of the box, but definitely making sure you do take that time to focus and develop your creative vision. In the number 4 position here, we have what's giving you the energy to build. We do have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, it does deal with conflict and struggle. So it looks like you've been struggling, like I said over here. You've been struggling with some ideas or some things in your life where you're being pulled one way or another. However, as you can see here, even though he's kind of caught off guard, he's still sitting on the up on the top on a winged dragon. So he has the upper hand, even though he might seem to be outnumbered. So he's kind of championing it. So that energy of you just fighting forward, keeping going, even though you feel like, okay, I've been caught off guard a little bit, but I'm going to do this. I can do this. And just having that faith and fire within yourself to go ahead and do it. Very positive. And then, of course, right here, what do you need to dissolve? I have the Page of Swords. It's considered here in the reverse because the Page of Swords in this case, it could be dealing either with your lover or with someone that's also like an air sign like yourself, or it could be that you yourself have to deal with this because it is dealing with an air sign, and it could be, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. However, it could be dealing with yourself or your partner. So basically, this card just reminding you that you might be going through a lot of anger, a lot of misunderstandings, being very argumentative. So that's what you're going to have to dissolve and work on. Basically, releasing that anger, that argumentative stage where you're kind of just, arguing and keeping that bad energy going. Right here in the middle of your reading, I have the Two of Pentacles. Now the Two of Pentacles, as you can see, she has very good balance of everything. And on top with the Temperance is showing me that you don't. So right here in the synergy of it all, it says that you do have the capability of doing so, but you do have to keep things in balance by juggling several things at once and being like adaptable, like this nymph here, the wood nymph here. She does have the ability and the adaptability to go with the flow. So it's saying that you do have this ability to do that. However, you're going to have to dissolve the situation here, whether it be arguments with someone else or you having that sense of emotion of anger that you've been dealing with as well because of whatever's been going on in your situation. This card also depicts having fun, high spirits and enjoying life, rising to meet the life's challenges, best you can and having that balance. So it is telling me that you do have the capability of doing that, even if you feel like you're kind of being pulled in different directions right now, but you do have to have that focus. So let's see what else unfolds. Right here in the victory position, we have the Eight of Swords. Because it is an Eight of Swords and it is considered to be in the reversal in this position here, it is basically, releasing yourself. Basically, she's kind of, you can see she's kind of blindfolded, can't see a way out, feeling trapped. So this tells me that you might be feeling that feeling of being trapped, not being able to see your way out of the situation. But really, she just has to kind of wiggle out of that, take off her blindfold and go right through the swords, because the light of hope's already going through, right? So you have to basically dissolve this feeling. That's why I'm putting a reversal here. I have to dissolve this feeling of not being able to release yourself, because you can release yourself. You just have to see the situation for what it is. You have to see things for what they are. And with this blindfold tells me you're not doing that. In order for you to get this release of imbalance that you're having here, to create this better balance, you have to do that. Looking at things for what they are. Right here in the Three of Wands, what do you want? You want the Three of Wands. It's a card of exploration, adventure, endless possibilities. Again, talking about the possibilities here. So you do want to seek those possibilities, whether it be, indicate like a business opportunity for some of you, or as well as being, taking a leadership role at some point, whether it be at work, in life, in general, in your partner, with your partner, taking some of that leadership role as well, to have a better balance in your relationship. So right here, you can see here with the crystal ball, she kind of sees and waits to see what kind of visions come forth, what's going to be illuminating after she's invested so much time, effort, diligence, passion. She wants to see, okay, now what rewards am I going to get? So this is like in the positions telling me that you want to see what rewards are coming for all your hard work. But you want those endless possibilities and taking those chances and being a leader. Now right here in the trunk of the tree, we have how others see you or you see yourself. Again, Two of Swords, right? So the Two of Swords here tells me calm. You're calm and stable-minded. As you can see by the two swords, they're kind of balancing you out. There is a light of hope here, but again, as you can see, she has a blindfold on. So what that tells me is that you're not seeing things at the problem at hand. You're refusing to see the problem at hand and thereby avoiding to make that decision, right? So it's, again, this is how others see you or you see yourself. So even you, I think, might notice that you're not wanting to make the decision because it's a really tough decision for you to make. And you don't want to see it for what it is. But in order to be in the victory position and be victorious over the situation, you're going to have to see the situation for what it is, my friend. Otherwise, you'll be blindfolded and you'll feel trapped. And there is no need to feel that way. You have to see things for what they are and then kind of bite the bullet and deal with it, right? And you can do it. You have the fortitude to do it and the balance to be able to succeed in doing so. Now, what does the whole reading radiate out is the Eight of Pentacles. Shows me that you've been working hard at mastering your craft. You've been working hard at paying attention to detail, to learn. So this is a very positive card. You have been learning a lot. You have been looking at the detail to see what you need to do. Part of that detail will include what your situation here is that might be a little bit difficult to confront. But you might have to do that, it looks from the reading, in order for you to be able to focus and make those endless possibilities available like you've been wanting to. Now right here we have the pillar of severity, over here the pillar of mercy, and in the middle we have the pillar of harmony. As we go back up the pillar of harmony, it just kind of gives you a different perspective in your situation, hopefully a positive one as well. Just keeping working hard, paying attention to what you're doing, keeping that focus, making those decisions, that tough decision that's coming up. That both cards here tell me, hey, in order for you to be victorious over the situation here, where you're feeling imbalanced, right here, you're going to have to do a couple of things at least. Look at the situation for what it is and face it, because you have the fortitude to face it. You're looking for those rewards and those possibilities. You have to let go. Another thing here, you got to let go of that anger that you might feeling, that, that argumentative kind of way of being right now, even if you feel you're in the right. because it's just creating more bad energy and kind of keeping it snow globing it, just making it kind of into a snowballing it. Excuse me, like making it bigger. But there's definitely could be just because of a misunderstanding. So it's just something that you have to dissolve that misunderstanding in order for you to kind of let go of some of that anger and that argumentative state that's kind of being here, either with your, either at work or with your love partner. Right here, of course, we have your creative soul. The message is coming through saying you can do this, think outside the box, but you need to focus. And in order to focus, you do have to deal with these things. So thereby, hopefully turning this card upside up, the temperance card, and giving you that balance in where you see where she has the chalice instead of the water dousing and turning, kind of just dousing and relinquishing the flame. It actually doesn't. It goes together and it makes a rainbow and giving you that new opportunities, that new metamorphosis in your life, like the butterflies indicate here. So you do have the opportunities coming, my friend. You just have to kind of deal with the situation here that's causing that misunderstanding, to deal with that anger or that arguments that are been going on, kind of dissolve that to give you the better focus. And then, of course, in doing that, you're going to have to see things for what they are in order for you to be able to do that. But I have very positive cards, so you can have the balance that you want, and you need that balance in order to make what you kind of want happen. And then, of course, you have the Seven of Wands, having the fortitude to do that, and just kind of creating that balance back in your life. I hope this reading is a positive reading. It gives you a very positive look on your situation, even if the whole reading wasn't in entirety in a positive manner. But I hope the actual reading, even in the reversal, gives you a new perspective on looking at your situation in a different way that might help you solve your problems. Thank you for joining me today. If you like my video, please subscribe so that I know that you want me to make these videos in the near future. Otherwise, please like, share, a comment. That's also very helpful. Share them with a friend that you think is going through a similar situation that might be able to gain some insight in their situation by getting this reading. And I wish you all lots of peace, love, and light in your life and in the rest of your month. Thank you very much again for joining me today. I'll see you guys next month. Take it easy, my friends. You'll get through this. Just stay positive. And I'm sending you much light, love, and peace. Thank you.